How's it going, guys? Back here for part 3. Today we're going to be installing the intake manifold and installing the distributor and putting on the throttle body. Let's get started. First thing what you're going to want to do is get out your gasket sealer, and you're going to want to go ahead and put gasket sealer on all 4 corners and the straight parts of the motor block. Alright, once you got that done, what you're going to want to do next is just take a little bit of time, open up your intake manifold gaskets and let the gasket sealer sit a little bit, let it get tacky. So after about 5 minutes it should be done and ready for you to put down the intake manifold. Alright, so once this has been sitting for about 5-10 minutes, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is put on the intake gaskets, and then you're going to want to put on the intake manifold. Alright, so just like you took out your distributor, you're going to put it back in. Alright, so once you have the distributor in, you'll notice that it does not bottom out all the way. And what that is the oil pump drive not lining up with the bottom end of the distributor. So what you're going to have to do is get it set in there to where you could feel the gear on the camshaft and the gear on the distributor lining up. And then you're just going to hold down the black base of it while you bump start over the motor. Alright, and so once you spin over the motor and the distributor drops all the way down, what you're going to want to do next is line up the mark that's on the rotor and line it up to the mark that you made on the green chip and bolting everything down. Alright, so now that you have your distributor cap on and everything lined up, you're ready to put in your temp sensor. This thing just goes in one of the water ports. I have one for you right here, so that's where it's going to go. And then after that, we're going to put on the throttle body. Alright, and now that we got the temperature sensor in, time for the throttle body. Alright, so just like any old carburetor, the throttle linkage always goes towards the driver's side of the car. So you're going to want to put your appropriate gasket on. Then you're just going to pop it on. Then you're going to want to put down whatever throttle linkage you have on there and tighten it all down, and then tighten up the bolts in a crisscross pattern. And that concludes the 3rd part of this video series. Next part of the video series will be doing the wiring harness and some of the fuel system. See you in the next one.